Hey friends, happy Sunday morning. Today I'm bringing you a little mini segment of my podcast I've been wanting to do, but I don't really have a ton of equipment for moving around a mic and cameras and stuff, so I'm just doing this on my iPhone for my first one because if I don't do it, I never will. So this morning I want to give you a little garden tour of what we have growing and what's going on. So hope you enjoy. Okay friends, so here is my favorite part of the garden. My husband built a little trellis for me here, and we have some cucumbers growing on our little trellis. As you can see, a ton of flowers came out yesterday, so very beautiful. And we have some little cucumbers, one's there, and this one's about ready to be picked. I am gonna have to come out here and do some harvesting, if you will. Other trellis, we have these little cucumbers here, and these cucumbers are actually super white. These are not our best but we'll see what happens with these. And we have a few more in here. We already got one batch of cucumbers from our plants. Oh, look, we have this little guy here. Over here we have another trellis of cucumbers. This one got a little out of control, and I have quite a few cucumbers I need to harvest this morning, which I will do. The bees love this. Usually there's so many bees on this trellis in the morning. We have some sunflowers here. I planted organic sunflowers so we could eat the sunflower seeds. And we have some basil going here as well. Our tomato plants are a little out of control. We did tomato plants in pots this year, we decided. The pots are not as successful as the tomato plants in the beds, which I'll show you. Here we have some watermelon. It's trellising over. Here I just planted these little seedlings. We have peppers here. I transplanted this kale. It wasn't getting a lot of sunlight, so we'll see how this does. And a little broccoli here. Over here we have another sunflower, and then we also have squash and zucchinis, which this was the first year. I didn't know zucchini trellised. It's the first year that it did that, so it's connecting to this little tomato plant cage. But we have some flowers here, but I don't see any actual squashes or zucchinis yet. So we'll keep our eye on that. Over here we have another sunflower. We'll see, it looks like it's coming out a little bit. And some more squash and zucchini down here as well. And going back to my favorite trellis, we have a little watermelon here, which we're excited about. And then I don't know what this is. It's either a cantaloupe or a watermelon. I guess we'll find out here. We decided to try some vertical gardening, and we'll see how that goes this year. So far, I feel like it's been pretty good. We've really enjoyed watching it climb. It's amazing to us that plants know how to climb. And then over here we have the tomato plant, which I said we found much more success with tomato plants in the beds than in containers. This is our other tomato plant that just really got away from us. They're cherry tomatoes, and we're anxiously awaiting for them to ripen. So this was definitely much larger than we thought it would be. And along with the tomatoes, we have broccoli, which was actually a lot of fun to grow. Last year, I had no idea what broccoli actually looked like when it grows. And it will actually, eventually, the crown will come right out of the middle of the plant. So that's super fun. We also have some more sunflowers here, and we have some lettuce over here as well. And my husband's favorite thing in the summer is steak and salad. So we planted lots of lettuce. That was his number one thing, was please make sure we have lettuce. So far I think we've delivered. That one spinach plant just died overnight pretty much, but it looks like maybe there's some new growth on it. But we do a lot of salad and steak in the summer. Over here we also have tomato plants, which we've done cherry tomatoes last year because our large tomatoes just did not work for us. But we have some larger tomato plants doing okay, I think, so we'll see how they come out. And then we have green beans, which the past 2 years we've had no success, but I think this year we've already canned some, and I think we are gonna have enough more to can here as well. So we've been excited about our green beans too. So we have those going as well. And then let me show you this year's kind of experiment we did. Okay, so this was this year's experiment in ground gardening. We're toying with the idea of tilling up a lot more of our backyard next summer. We wanted to see how successful this was. These are cantaloupe and watermelon. There's regular watermelon, sugar baby watermelon, and I planted 3 different types of cantaloupes or melons, if you will. And we were kind of just letting them do their own thing. And over here, we trellised them on tomato cages. I wanted to trellis to see how they would do as well. We found a couple little, well, they were little, but we found a couple watermelons. Looks like they're gonna be the regular sized. And we have this one over here, which the watermelons are growing really fast. It's been really, really fun to watch. And I believe we have some more buds up here. We'll see how these do. We are gonna have to figure out how to support these. People use t-shirts sometimes and tie them. Other people, you can buy certain little things, like slings to put on your plants. So we've looked down there. We're trying to see if we have any more down there. We're keeping our eye on it. We'll see what happens. And we also did, for the first time, corn, which this was from an inspiration from one of my friends, Stephanie. She did corn with her family last year and then did corn on the cob. I have no idea if this is what it's supposed to look like, if I'm being honest, so I need to do some research, but this is what the corn looks like as of right now. And then we have a few other lettuces down here, which it looks like we need to weed as well. So yeah, this was our little experiment, and I think we like it so far, so I think we might be tilling up more of our yard next year. Well, thanks for watching, friends. I hope you enjoyed my little garden update. I'll be doing this from time to time just to show you what we're getting from our garden. My husband and I became really passionate about growing our own food a couple years ago, and I just want to do this because if I can do it, you guys can do it too. We're by no means experts. We are really trial and error people. We both learn from things not working, so it's interesting to learn that way when you're trying to grow things. So we've learned what works and what doesn't work, trial and error. This year we did almost everything by seed. I think we did everything by seed inside and then transported almost everything outside. We did some direct seeding this year too, but no plants from like the farmer's market, which we did 2 years ago. So it's very exciting. Anyways, I just hope you enjoyed looking at it. It's a lot of hard work, so I was excited to show you guys, and I will update you again soon.